Good morning. Today I am going to talk about two unique combination of concept goes together yet has separate and distinctive features and characteristics. That is about talent acquisition and compensation. Talent acquisition is of course something like a buying process of talent from the open market. People are working somewhere or freshers whatever be, we are getting them in the acquisition process from open market, paying a price for that or cost for that. We call it CTC or gross salary, whatever you say. Somewhere it is only gross salary, somewhere it is CTC. Both the concepts go depending on the industry, size, nature, etc., and practices. So talent acquisition is a process of getting talents from market, paying a cost, not knowing worth, not worth, deserving, not deserving. Those are subject to proof later on, and it involves a bargaining process as well. That is why we can call it as a acquisition process by way of buying the talent from the market. Now, how do we as the HR fraternity or the top management determine the cost to pay for hiring or acquisition or recruiting from open market? Normally, the benchmarks taken into consideration are the present CTC or the compensation the individual is getting in his or her present organization. That is number one. Number two, company's paying capacity. Number three, comparison between the existing CTC pattern for a given position to the existing employees, so that paying somebody a little higher to get him and to satisfy him, we do not dissatisfy hundreds within the organization. That's a very unique and critical situation. Often HR fraternity and top management faces together to satisfy one, dissatisfy many. This happens, and for some time this or these rather turns into internal conflict as well and threatens the sustainability or retention of the new incumbent many a times, or separation of old employees many a time as well. So this is another very unique yet critical features in the process of acquisition by way of bargaining from open market. Another parameter works in the mind of the employers, that how to contain the cost. That works in the bargaining process. It is always tried to pay as reasonable as possible or as low as possible. So cost containment is also kept in the mind. Of course, at the same time, retention possibility is also kept in mind. So this is one way of looking the acquisition process of people in the organization, and it is very dynamic, very unique, very critical, very decisive, and very organic in nature comparing to the existing and the non-existent getting to be existing. Another feature is, now what is CTC to paid to the new incumbent? Is it a compensation? If I say yes, maybe I am correct. If I say no, even then maybe I am correct. Why? The moment we are hiring somebody from open market, paying a cost to the company, whatever it be, that is a price paid or cost paid to get him. But when the compensation in its real sense, if we think little in depth, compensation should relate to the existing employees by virtue of their performance, market correction for retention purposes, employment level, engagement level, career progression, investment in talent, and methodical comparison of compensation structuring, restructuring, so on and so forth, and justifying the compensation we have been paying to the individuals within the organization over a period of time, year on year, as a matter of, call it increment, call it market correction plus increment, promotions, etc., etc. What I mean to say is, first part of acquisition goes by a bargaining process. Compensation goes by performance dynamics, career progression, and retention dynamics. So both has to be taken care of distinctively at the time of entry level of whatever level it may be, and compensating the performers in a justifiable way over a period of time, normally 1 year, but many times it requires market correction for the purpose of retention, better performance, motivation, engagement, whatever we say, employer branding, whatever we say, we need to look into compensation part very critically. Structuring, restructuring should be done by very methodical analysis, market study, study of the individuals, performance assessment in a very critical way, and other dimensions of contributions of the individuals individually and collectively in the organization. So this is a unique thought came in my mind to share to my HR fraternity friends and colleagues, as also top management, that there is little distinctive identification or little distinctive feature while we take people in the acquisition process in the organization, and while we compensate over a period of time to the employees within the organization. Hope my ideas may be rubbish, but has some distinctive, intricate, or food for thought in the process. Hopefully, most of my HR fraternity friends and colleagues and top management will agree with me and give a thought in the matter and take care of while doing the acquisition and compensating the employees within the organization. Thank you very much. In description I have given some more details for some better understanding, and hopefully those will satisfy you, and thank you very much.